A setting sun draws in the curtain of dusk, leaving its memory in specks in the night above. My eyes wander like tides in the sea, an ocean of shared light and colored mists make me wonder what would be the memory of me.
What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Do you ever write poems about the Philippines?
Not really. I've got other things on my mind, and I'm not too familiar with it anyway.
But wouldn't you like to visit again?
Yeah, of course I'd like to go.
It'd be good if you learned to reply in Tagalog too.
Yeah. What do you think of the poem?
Oh, I'm still thinking. It's crazy to think we are all seeing the same stars across the world.
You think you would write any?
What, poems? Honestly, it looks so, much harder than I thought. I mean, maybe I would give it a go, but I won't be as religious as you, if that's what you're asking.
Religious? Seriously?
I feel like I don't know enough words, or they're too specific, or it's heavy and it's nonsense, just feelings poured out. I don't think it's readable.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the point.
Good, I'm not the only one that's late.
Charlotte, can we speak for a second?
What, is it because I'm late?
No, please. I'm not getting fired, am I? No.
Why does she even bother? It's not like we don't know already.
She's just being polite, Liam.
Who would even want to be the one to tell that it's gone?
It's a bit more than he's gone, George. That's his, isn't it?
I thought it was just late.
I often wonder what comes after, when I've said my piece. When I watch the sun dissolve and rise again late. When I heard my inner voice scream, yet not a sound escape. Would I know it then that it was my last? Not now.
I understand that this is not an ideal circumstance to be in right now. Anyone who needs to talk, there is a grief counsellor. They will be here shortly and offering time off if you need it. Please let me know. I'm so sorry.
I often wonder what comes after, when I've said my piece, when I've watched the sun dissolve and rise again from the east, when I've heard my inner voice scream yet not a sound escaped. Would I know it then that it was my last? I wonder what comes after, when I get in my car and drive anywhere, when I press hard on the gas and I turn the wheel to the side. I close my eyes. Colors bloom behind my eyelids, my heart pounding, shadows and colors dancing. And a thought comes to me. Did I ever say goodbye? For whatever it's worth. Yes, creeping in my heart cries, was I ever meant for this earth? It's closed now. What comes after? The pressure's building in the air, anticipating finally for once, a good night's sleep.
You think it's because he did the night shifts?
Who knows? I do wonder what must have been going on.
I never took notice of his poetry before, and now it's just there. I was sure, like, he didn't take it too hard though.
He didn't, George.
He was always writing those books at lunch. Don't you think we should read some of it?
Maybe it's not a good idea.
Imagine it. A line of ants, a line of worker ants. Study them. How they work, how they move, how they obey. They walk, they take, they eat, they give. They sleep, they dream, they care, they die. Look at its face. Look at us. Walk, take, eat, give, sleep, dream, care, die. Walk, take, eat, give, sleep, dream, care, die. But one ant steps out of line. It hesitates. It reflects. It imagines. It is alone. The hive mind hums behind it, but it does not hum back. It thinks, it regrets. It begins to fear its own death. Walk, take, eat, give, sleep, dream, care, die. It says no. It's all wrong. It craves the emptiness. Walk, take, eat, give, sleep, dream, care, die. No. To have never been born. To have never existed.
Kayla.
Imagine it.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Not been getting much sleep? Yeah. None of us have.
We were wondering if you still had that book. George wanted to have a look at it. Yeah, of course.
The whispers of wind dance with the leaves, a trail of blood glistening in the pale moonlight. A foolish man takes foolish steps and regrets what it's come to see. And whimper breaks the ash so wide as a bunny falls limp in a creature's hold. Two eyes like moons look up. Now it is too late to hide. That's it. I've had enough. I stand in fear but also in anger. A foolish man masters meager words. A long face with spindle teeth stare. I'm not even worth a meal, it seems. Clawed finger let go of pale fur and stands to meet the eyes of one who dares. I can't move, a stupid man thinks. I can only wait, and so he does. And so he meets the cold stare of nature's indifference. about me?
You look like a zombie.
Cheers, thanks. Just because you don't care doesn't mean that the rest of us don't have to, okay? And I get it. It's pointless, it is. Doesn't mean that it isn't important, okay? Because it is. For me, it is.
It's not that I don't care. I've seen this before. It doesn't help. You think by reading his poems it's going to help, and my best friend smiled every day. And he was the life and soul of every party, and he lit up a room with a smile. And then one night he was gone. The sooner you let go, the sooner you can get back on with your life. At least you have a life.
I'm not asking you to be a part of it, okay? I'm not. But at least I am trying to understand.
You think this book's going to help? I had a letter. A whole damn letter, and you know what? It meant fuck all.
How once I aspired to write a dream. How I looked up in wonder at the night sky, to be lost again in its vastness. Now I can only see its memories. When I stare deep within my eyelids, I cannot sleep. If sleep out past lies is, or practice death, it is fitting in a way that I cannot find that too. And now comes the wake, a perpetual nightmare to walk amongst the living and pretend to care. Oh, how we are all awful creatures in our own unique way. But the thought close in my heart. If you were to tell this to someone, if my family were to hear this, just what would they say? She's not too far now.
The sister?
Yeah. There's one more left. One more poem. I stare deeply in the glass. An absent creature stares back. Its eyes trail among its features. Work, eat, care, and smile. It loses its purpose after a while.
What is it that I wish to see? A look that shows I'm happy. What stares back is solemn and quiet, a longing to just be free. But such desires, however deserved, simply cannot be. What stares deep is an illusion, a poor reflection. No. It remains still, a hollow imitation of the human soul.
Hi.
Thanks.
My condolences. I'm George, and we're his co-workers.
Would you like to come and get a coffee with us?
I don't want to be a bother to you guys.
It's really not big of a problem. Great.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay, I'll show her inside. My condolences.
Thank you. Sorry too.
There is something else
It's a book, a poetry book. There's a lot in there, just a lot of his thoughts before he. Yeah.
Is the poetry any good?
It doesn't rhyme, if that's what you're asking.
So you've read it?
There's a lot to process. If you want, you can contact me when the time is right. I mean, it'll be good not to do that alone. So,
I saw that you gave the book back. So it must have been really hard. I honestly don't know if I could have done that. Look, I'm here to talk. Right? I can help. Whatever you need.
yes, I'm sure. What is there even to talk about? We talk now, tomorrow, the day after, what will it change? It's like you said. You won't bring him back. And then it all carries on as if nothing has even happened. I wake up and for half a second I forget. And then he hits all over again that he's gone. Because he is. You should have seen it, Liam. I should have seen it.
Look, we're all trying to make sense of it, but it's not your fault.
Then who carries it with me? You? For how long? A day, a month, a week, a year? How long until it's okay, he's dead? What then?